1001 movies. This is gonna be an adventure. As you can probably tell from the title, this is gonna be a video about movies. Specifically, 1001 movies to watch before you die. This is probably one of my favorite books of all time. I have a lot of favorite books, but this one is probably my favorite. I've been obsessed with movies since I was very little. One of the things that a lot of people did when I was younger was collect those Disney VHS tapes. I wish I had one. Hold on just a second.
Eventually.
They actually kind of look like this. These huge plastic cases with VHS tapes in them. You got me tripping, stumbling, flipping, fumbling. Whoops. When I was younger, we would collect those. And I would get one of those for my birthday and one of those for Christmas every year. So growing up, I had a huge collection of VHS tapes.
If you're not spoiled, then you will go far.
Most of which were Disney, some of them were Space Jam. But what does this book have to do with anything? Am I going to talk about all 1001 movies in this video? No. This video is just an introduction to what I want to do with this book eventually. As you can see, I have some tabs here. These are not all the movies, just a few of the movies in this book that I want to watch. Actually, I want to watch all 1001 of these and do a video on each one. Granted, it will not be all 1001 movies. I've already seen this many books. I've already seen this many movies. So for this series, I will be watching a movie and making a video talking about my experience and my thoughts watching it for the first time. I'll probably even end up making videos on some of the movies that I've already seen that I think other people should watch. There are some movies in here like Ben-Hur and La Aventura that I've seen most or parts of that I probably won't do a full video on once I watch it. So you're probably asking yourself, why would she do this? Why would she want to do this? It's going to be a huge undertaking and a long adventure.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
You're right, but I love movies, as you can probably tell from my movie collection. This may look like just a plain white wall to you, but behind it is my collection of DVDs.
Wow. Right?
Yeah, great.
Amazing. Let's get a shoe shine.
There's everything here from Disney to fantasy to action-adventure to indie, and not just movies, but also a ton of TV shows. And this is not organized in any way right now, which I would like it to be organized, but there's literally like stacks and stacks of DVDs in here. My movie collection started out from those VHS tapes I collected back when I was younger to an obsessive need for me to buy DVDs and VHS tapes and Blu-rays and anything I could get my hands on, even if it wasn't the best movie. When I was really young, I always tried to write stories or make videos or do something creative that involved movie making. So much so that it ended up influencing what I wanted to do when I got to college. At first I wanted to be an architect, but then that didn't really pan out. So my freshman year of college, I decided to be a computer science major because that's what you needed to do to become an animator. Because I wanted to work at Pixar, but that really didn't pan out either. I'm not the best at math. So I went on to graphic design. While I was getting my associate's degree in graphic design, my first semester I had to take a video editing class. And when I was taking that class, I remember just how much I loved making videos and editing them when I was younger. So that kind of pushed me on my way to wanting to make videos again. Movies became a big part of my life, not just because I collected them and wanted to make them, but it was also a way for me to bond with my dad. He really loves old classic movies. Some of my favorite movies stem from watching movies with my dad, and those experiences carved my love for some of my favorite genres of films, like the old Hollywood classics like Casablanca, or the 70s and 80s movies like Indiana Jones. But in my heart, some of my favorite movies are sci-fi and fantasy like Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings. While taking film studies classes for my major when I was in college, I found even more old Hollywood classics that I love and cherish now. Some foreign films I never would have heard about without taking those classes, and I even opened up my heart to loving horror, my least favorite genre of film ever. Most of the films I've checked off of the list in this book are because of my film studies classes. I do have a bunch of movies that are on this list in my collection. So how is this gonna work? Every other Sunday, starting next Sunday, I will be uploading a video of a movie that I've watched from this list that I have not yet seen. I'll talk about my thoughts and feelings and any little funny anecdotes I have while watching this movie for the first time. Warning, there will be spoilers in every video that I do. Next Sunday, I will be watching the original 1968 Charlton Heston classic, Planet of the Apes. If you're excited for this, leave a like, and while you're down there, subscribe if you're new, because I'm going to be posting a new 1001 Movies video every other Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, and every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, I'll be uploading a video. It's going to be a vlog, a review of a new movie that's come out, a look at more of my movie collection. It could be anything. So thanks for watching, whoever you are. I appreciate you. Leave a comment in the comments down below telling me who you are, and let's be friends. I'll see you next Sunday for the 1968 Planet of the Apes. Bye!